Hi guys and welcome back to the channel. Today we are checking out episode number 23 of ReZero. So close to the end now. Cannot wait to see what comes our way, what happens within this episode, what happens in the final episodes of this season. Like, where do we go now? Have we gotten past the witch cultists? What actually is to come in regards to them? Are we past all of the bad shit? Are there going to be any other roadblocks in our way until we get to Emilia? What is happening with Ram? Why did she show up in such a weird way in the previous episode right at the end? I really don't understand what that was about. I genuinely don't have a clue why she showed up in this weird world or version, like some sort of alternate plane of existence that only we can see her in. And yeah, I need to know what that's about. I hope that we tackle that immediately in this episode. I hope we don't kind of skip around it because it's very strange and I don't have any idea what that could be about. So I'm ready to check out this episode. I hope you guys are ready to check out this reaction video. If you enjoy, please leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already, and comment down below letting me know, now that we are very close to the end of season 1, your top 5 favorite characters from ReZero, or top 3, you know, whatever suits, from season 1. Only characters that are in season 1. Only based on what happens, what they do within season 1. Stuff that happens seasons 2 and 3, don't count that, okay? just what happens in season 1. Let me know. And yeah, we're going to check out this episode. Here we go. ReZero, episode 23. Let's go. Oh, we're already here. Okay. Is this the witch cult's doing? That's a good question. All we see is Ram. Smell. I mean, you can see whatever it is in the air. Okay. Very Ram-esque. What? The plants are against us? Patrash! Oh, Patrash doesn't see it. Patrash doesn't know. Why is everyone else gone though? Why is it just us and Patrash? Oh shit. What is this red thing? Fire? Oh shit, a lesser spirit is helping us out? Or was it Julius? Yeah, that's what I thought maybe. Oh shit. Okay, that's cool. Hypnosis. Ram? That's Roswell's shit. Roswell summoned shit like that, no? Actually, no, probably not. I don't think that's the case. I think it's just... Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Tune to the right frequency, come on. Okay, it's Ram. Yeah, Ram does not want us to get to the castle, the manor. Oh, Wilhelm! What the hell is happening? What are you doing? Why are you trying to stop us from getting to the manor? What are you and Roswell up to here? Or is it as simple as you're trying to stop us from getting to Emilia because of the promise? But I don't think that's the case. I feel like Ram just doesn't care about that sort of thing. But yeah, this is a very interesting way to start an episode. I don't know where we're going to go from here. It's going to be a crazy trip. I find it very interesting that this time Subaru was bewitched, whereas in previous episodes where there's been bewitching, he has been completely safe from it. And the reason I thought that was Roswell's thing is because I remember in episode, I think it was like 7 or 8 or something, when he goes to attack Subaru because Subaru won't tell them anything about what happened to Ram. He summoned like 3 big orbs or 4 big orbs that look very Google Chrome-esque. Barus. That's true. Ain't great.
あれだけロズワール様に多大な恩を受けておきながら、用済みと見るよ。すぐに別の主人に尻尾を振る。
You don't know shit about what's happening here.
新書だ。そのために手紙を書いたはずだ。
白紙の新書だなんて、随分と面白い趣向があ
A
ったもの。
blank letter? What?
白紙の新書。
白紙の書状を送ることは相手に対話する意思がないことを知らせる暗喩として用
Oh
いられる。
no,
宣戦布
anesthesia.
告と受け取られても仕方
Or
ない。
is it Krush?
飼い犬に手を噛まれるとは、このこと。
Oh shit, okay, this does look
言
really
い足りない
bad.
ぐらいよ。でも、おおよそ分かったわ。
This does look really bad for
白紙の
Subaru
新書は何
actually.
かの手違いで、バルスはまだエミリア様の犬。
Of course.
いいよ。犬は家族みたいなもんだし。
I'll be your dog.
犬でもいい。味方だ。魔女教の奴らをぶっ飛ばすために集まってもらったんだよ。
Ram kind of got swayed over really quick there. That was really surprising. She was very much, no, we don't trust you, you did
彼らは
this.
不安がっている。
And then it was just quickly changed.
みんな久しぶりだけど元気してた？実はこの辺りの森でまた魔獣が悪さしてるらしい。ね、
Yeah, it's...
それを駆除するための業者を連れてきたんだけど。
Oh
スバル
shit.
様はわざと明るく言いますけど、みん
Yeah.
なは怯えてる。魔女教が何かするんじゃないかってずっと。魔女教だって聞いてねえぞ。
Alright, now the tensions are rising. Now everyone's feeling unsettled. And we have to stand up and tell them.
決まってるじゃないか。ハーフエルフのせいだ。
Oh,
領
stop.
主様がハーフエルフを王様に推薦なんてするから。
Leave Emilia out of this.
ハーフエルフはエミリアは関係ないだろう。
Yeah.
関係ないわけないだろう。ハーフエルフに関わったら魔女教が暴れ出す。そんなの村の子供だって知ってるんだ。
Shit. Okay. So there are more half elves.
村か。でも、私が一緒だとスバルの迷惑になるかもしれない。
Oh, that gives her words more meaning. Ferris? Yeah, I knew.
あげる。
Lift your head, yes. I was gonna say that's what Krush said to us all those episodes ago. Absolutely not. We're saving these people.
みんなの気持ちも訴えもよーくわかった。今すぐそれをどうこうしてくれなんて言ったりしない。みんなにも考えがあって当然だ。痛いけど、それがわかったよ。
Man of the people, Subaru.
村にいるのは危ないんだ。本当に。
It really is. You guys should listen to him.
当家の使用人の言葉は、領主であるロズワール様のご命令。
Ah, thank you, Ram.
早々に指示に従いなさい。
Oh, wow. That changed everything. Ram's endorsement just then?
ありがとうよ。
Yes, thank you, Ram.
何？
お前が素直に俺の味方してくれたのがなんか知らないね認めてくれたってこと？
Acknowledge me.
昨日、お姉ちゃんが村に来たの。お姉
Emilia?
ちゃん、スバルと同じように、ここは危ないからお屋敷に避難してって言ってくれたの。
But nobody would listen.
村のみんなは誰も聞いてくれなくて。
Poor Emilia.
大丈夫だ。
Wow, that's a nice nice little insight that
それより早く逃げろ。
it's like they knew something was coming and they tried to prepare for it.
否定されて
How do they
すぐ
know
に引き下がるほど物分かりが
Perceptive,
良い方でないのは
yeah.
バルスも知っているでしょ。
でも邪険にされて傷つかない女の子じゃないってことも知ってるんだぜ。
それでもじっとしていられなくて、森の結界を結び直したりしていたの。
Yeah, that's what they were talking about in the previous episode then. That's nice.
それはそれで悪い判断ではないんだけどな。一緒に来てくれ。
Why was he
屋敷に
staring
い
at
る
his
エミリアとロリに説明
sword like
しに
that? And the lolly in the
お前
mansion?
が俺の隣にいるの
What?
といないのとじゃ説得力が違う。
なるほど了解した。
Oh yes, have this
それで
moment.
話が円滑に進むのであれば遠慮なく利用するといい。
Use
それ
me.
と俺に精霊くっつけてたのはお前だよな。
I knew it!
ちゃんと説明しておけ。
正確には精霊騎士と呼んでほしいな。
A spirit knight. Ah, that's
剣の方の修
cool.
練にも手を抜いた覚えはないのでね。
で、あの赤い子に俺を見張らせてたってわけか。
見張
And
ら
it
せてい
saved
た
us
とは知らない
twice.
かな。彼女イアには陰ながら君を保護して
La, secretly protect you. Oh, that's so
幻
cool.
覚破りの時のあれは何だったの？
高等魔法の一種であるネクトだ。
Necked.
範囲内の人間同士のゲートをつなぎ意思疎通を可能とする。少々君には効き目が強すぎたようだったが
俺が俺じゃなくなるかと思った。
It
彼女
worked
の
too
超絶を
well.
見誤るのは珍しい。 ひょっとすると君は精霊との親和性が高い。
Oh shit! What?
俺が仲良くした
Was a great cat. Oh, what are we gonna like learn? Is this hinting towards a potential power up?
お前も屋敷まで一緒に来てくれ。新書の件の誤解をスムーズに解くためにグルシュ陣営の人間が一人は必要だ。
スバルキュンたら怒られてやんな。もうほんと困っちゃうよね。はい油断した。この人魔女教徒だよ。さっき触って確認したの。
Oh
大祭司教の指先と同
shit!
じ変な術式が埋め込まれてる。
Holy!
なん
Whoa!
でたのか洗いざらい吐いてちょうだい。フェリちゃんの手は世界一優しい手だけどひどいこともで
Let's
きる
go, Ferris!
いや
さあ終わりの始まり。
Holy shit! Ferris protect us. Is Ferris okay?
よかった。
Why is she wearing a potato sack?
その格好。
Did it blow her clothes? His clothes off. Jeez, I'm so bad at that. And the witch cult attack has begun. That's crazy. Yeah, that's awful. No, you did your best. Holy! Whoa! Those unseen hands are crazy.
取った。
Jeez.
耐えたです。
No.
です。
Did we break the sword? Did Wilhelm lose an eye?
ウィルヘルムさん。
Is he okay?
ママじゃやばい。
Ah,
フェリスのとこに連れてか
shit.
ねえと。
We lost one of our greatest soldiers.
我が勤勉の前に屈しない。
このタイミングで次から次へと。
Yeah,
おい見
seriously.
ろ。お前の探し物はこれだろ。大好きな魔女様からの贈り物だ。あんまり怒られるとあれだ。脳が震える。
Oh, Subaru. Julius and Subaru fighting together.
いや、後でな。
Why are we just never gonna, like, have that moment where we apologize?
俺、なんだかわかるか。結界用の魔石だよ。森中のあちこちの木に仕込んであった。気づかなかったか？
Are we trapping her inside? Oh shit, never mind. She's also a
この
target?
辺りは魔獣の群生地。俺たちは格好の餌だ。エミリアのこの結界石がなけりゃな。
Oh shit, nice. I didn't think they would go for the witch cultist. I thought maybe there was some sort of weird shit. One more finger, hell yeah. Ah shit, but all the villagers that are dead. Oh, after everything that we did to try to save them. Oh shit, Emilia? She's here? And she's going to earn the favor of the people.
なんという危機、なんという吉日、なんという仕組み。
Jeez, okay.
待ってる場合じゃねえだろ。エミリアとあいつを戦わせるつもりか。
落ち着いて少しは信用してあげなよ。
Yeah, have faith,
君
exactly.
が守りたいって思ってる人がただ後ろにいるだけの人じゃない。
Yeah.
私の愛に魔女が答えた証なのです。
そんな証ないから。君の完全な型を。
Crush is purely one-sided. That it is. Oh shit, we didn't kill him, we just captured him.
これは実に勤勉です。
We have to kill him.
ありがとう。ちゃんとやられ
Thank you for being defeated. We are encasing him. So that means that the last finger is trapped. So that means that the vacant seat of Sloth is not vacant. It is being taken up. I think that was a good play, right? Unless he actually is dead. I don't know. Oh, Emilia, you tried to protect them. You tried to warn them and they wouldn't listen.
あっといでよ。
Yeah, seriously, Subaru.
おう
This is your moment.
スバル君
What's happening?
離れないとエミリアからみんなから
スバル君どこ行くの
近づくな俺は
スバル
手も遅いのです
イヤが突然スバルの身から弾かれた時点で嫌な
Oh
顔していたが
shit.
どういうこと
Sloth found its way inside us?
スバルではない
Oh my god.
そう私は魔女教滞在司教
Oh my
タイだった
god.
とペテルギウス・ロマニ・コンティ
Jeez.
実に
How did this shit
実
happen?
に素晴らしい体ですこれほど馴染む体は何十年ぶりか
強人め今すぐその体から出てきて
Oh, I'm glad Subaru was able to run away though. How do we drive it out of us? Oh my god.
制御は私の意識下にあるのです
気づけスバル自分が何をしようとしているのかを
Yeah.
何のためにここまで戻ってきたのかを思い出せ
そもくそもあるかバカ野郎
Oh, Subaru's fighting back!
ペテルギウス・ロマニ・コンティ
Oh, you haven't got complete control. Yeah, let's go Subaru. He's fighting back. Oh, this is so cool. Oh, don't kill us. No, there's a way to beat it.
言い出すんだスバル
今俺を止めなきゃ
Oh. But if we kill you, then you'll just go back. So what's the point?
私に何か話すことがあったんじゃないのか
悪かったそれ話せそうにねえわエリス頼む
Oh, the very gentle please right at the end there.
私も恨むから他の誰にもできないでしょスバルキュンのこれが望みだよスペシ様のための力で天下に約束した力でこんなこと
いずれ罰を受けるだろう
私が滅ぶことなど
Oh my god. Jeez. Nefarious sloth. That was a brutal way to end. I was getting a little excited that Subaru was able to overcome it, overpower Sloth. Like I thought it was like a Yuji Sukuna sort of thing where Yuji's will was so powerful that Subaru's will could push it down. But no, that was awful. I don't understand that last little bit that Ferris said. What did Ferris do just saying that was the power that she was given by Krush? Like, I don't think we're given those answers yet, so I think it's a little tease. But yeah, that was the wording that was used there was very careful to make us question more. Like, even in moments like these where it seems like very straightforward what is going to happen, we're given more questions, which is very strange. But I love it, and I can't wait to discover more about this. Man, this episode was a wild trip. This had so many highs and lows, ups and downs, and moments where I was feeling overcome with excitement and feelings of like, wow, we're gonna actually do this. This is it. We're going to overcome everything that we've been trying to overcome these past handful of episodes, and we're going to come out of this successfully. And also moments of like, well, shit, can things even get worse than this? And like, that is just capped off right at the end when it appears Julius has to kill Subaru, which is very upsetting because Julius and Subaru had some really good moments together in this episode, and it really did look like this was setting up for the big payoff of them potentially apologizing to one another for the things that they have done in their past, the reasons why they dislike one another, and also coming to terms with the fact that they actually can get along and they will probably also be very good friends. And it seems that Julius is very, very honor bound and very ready to be friendly with Subaru. Like, everything I'm getting from Julius is just that he's just going along with what Subaru says for now. But I don't know, he just seems like a great guy. I really do feel like at this point, like, I haven't seen enough of him, But at this point, I think Julius could maybe be one of my favorite characters in this series. I really like his character, the way he is, the way he acts, and the things that he does. He doesn't do things for glory. And when he challenged Subaru in the capital, simply so that he could beat up Subaru, not because he wanted to, but so that something worse wouldn't happen to him, because it shows that Julius essentially punished Subaru for the crazy shit he pulled in the capital. And in doing that, it saved Subaru from a world of worse hurt. And yeah, we got Julius to thank for that. And I don't know if Subaru fully realizes just the extent at which Julius kind of had our back in those moments. And he didn't do it so that we would honor him, so we would thank him, anything like that. He simply did it because he is honor bound and because he has a great moral compass, it would seem. And then fast forward to this episode, we learn that he is the one who planted La, the red spirit, within Subaru. We saw that spirit in the previous episode. It saved him from Betelgeuse, or I don't know, like, is Betelgeuse all being? Like, I don't understand how that works. If it's like a spirit that once the body, the host, is killed, it travels and it finds a new host, because it seems that way with the way Subaru or Beetlejuice was saying that it's been so long since I had a body that fit this my needs this well, or something like that. Julius did that without telling us, and also he didn't do it, it would seem, for the thanks, for the glory, for anything like that. He simply did it to protect us. And yeah, we got a lot to thank Julius for. And that's all I'm going to say. Like, Subaru, because he was killed, it would seem, at the very end of this episode, we never actually saw the death, but you know, one can only assume he is being reset, he is being returned by death. And I wonder if the reason that happened is because he had the gospel. I'm wondering if they can only inhabit people who have one, or something like that, or maybe there's more to it. But yeah, we've got a lot to thank Julius for, and I hope that in our next cycle we don't beat around the bush. We immediately go straight to Julius and thank him for everything, apologize for everything, apologize for being a petty little shit, you know, when it came to Emilia back in the capital. Like, it was such a silly reason to beef with someone. Like, Emilia, did she even show any interest? Has she, like, I don't know, it's very insecure from Subaru, and it's toxic, and I'm glad to see that we're hopefully getting past that side of Subaru here. Obviously, we learn at the beginning of this episode that Ram is capable of conjuring this spell that laces, like, I don't know, some sort of toxin within flowers, and then that is able to put people under a spell of some sort. They're bewitched. I don't know how it works, and I don't know if this spell literally puts everyone under it, unlike with Gluttony, unlike with the White Whale, because the White Whale bewitched a lot of people, but not everyone, whereas it seemed this time around it might have bewitched every single person, unless, I don't know, because Subaru was bewitched this time. It's the first time we've seen him be bewitched by something. From the words that Julius uses, he was also potentially bewitched, but he was able to get out of it simply because of his spirit arts. And one of the spirit arts that he loaned essentially to Subaru to protect him, La, was able to protect Subaru in these moments and break him out of the spell. And Julius himself says, we're the only two out of this, so we need to do something. We need to help everyone else. So that would insinuate that Wilhelm was trapped, Ferris was trapped, Ricardo, every single other character was bewitched in these moments. And then Julius flexes his shit by saying, I'm about to teach everyone right now, every single person in this vicinity, I'm going to teach every single one of them how to break out of this spell. And he basically summons his little spirits, and they seemingly go to everyone, but we only see it with Subaru, that they kind of like mess with his equilibrium, it would seem. They mess with his senses, and he seems to be dizzy, he's disoriented, and he's not seeing straight. Everything is really just all over the place, and we take that as a bad thing. We take that as like, oh shit, Subaru's getting nauseous from this. But in the background, Julius is like, oh no, is his affinity too great? Like, Subaru, you need to bear with this. It'll be okay. Just take a deep breath. You'll be okay. Everything's okay. But while that's happening, Subaru is hearing the voices of seemingly everyone else. So it's almost like when Julius teaches Subaru how to break out of this hypnosis, he is able to tap into the spirits of every other spirit that has been sent to everyone else and hear their thoughts. So I don't know if this is a clue that Subaru is able to use spirits to learn from others or anything, but he's very clearly tapped into potentially every spirit in this vicinity. And that is a lot, because there were a lot of people here that, like 20 to 40 people or whatever, that needed to be taught how to break out of this. And Subaru over here is able to hear everyone's thoughts. So I think that is related to his affinity with these spirits, and that is mentioned again much later in the episode. Out of nowhere, Ram jumps in and she grabs Subaru and starts running, but she's stopped almost immediately by Wilhelm, because everyone is now broken out of the spell. And maybe that's why Ram started to act so immediately and so almost erratically, where she was standing in the background doing all of this from a distance, being very meticulous about it. But once she knew that everyone was breaking out, she was like, I got one shot and I am not throwing away my shot. Call me Alexander Hamilton, because I'm not throwing away my shot. And she jumped down and she grabbed him and she started running. That's obviously her downfall in this situation. We don't really know why she felt the need to do this. Well, actually, we kind of do. She did think that they were coming to attack the manor because of the blank letter. Why did the Krush estate send a blank letter? We had really settled everything. Everything looked great. So, and I feel like Krush herself wouldn't have sent a blank letter after everything she and Subaru talked about and everything in the previous episodes. I feel like there was a great deal of respect and trust between the two, and so I don't see her doing something like this. So I think someone at some point between Krush and getting to Emilia went into business for themselves and tried to cause drama, tried to stir the pot. And realistically, only for Rem and Subaru having a pre-established relationship and understanding and knowledge of one another, things could have gone to shit here. It was Ram and Subaru who were able to converse with one another and break apart all of this question, like all of these doubts, that were able to clear the air and push past this. And I'm glad we didn't linger on this for too long, because it's so much drama that I didn't really want to deal with, because like, oh, how do you even deal with drama like that? Like, how do we get to the point where someone has sent a fake letter? Like, and how do we explain that? How do we explain that we know that? And like, yeah, it was a really messy situation that I'm glad we were able to overcome very quickly here. But yeah, I was questioning whether she and Roswell were kind of doing something for themselves, and they were trying to stop people getting to the mansion because they were trying to cause drama and they were the ones who were plotting something. But really, it seems that she was actually doing this with the thought of everyone in the mansion, but realistically, really mostly probably just for Roswell. But the fact that she stepped in, I think, was probably a good thing here, because it shows her loyalty and it shows that she was also trying to protect Emilia in these moments. And I think that's something that Subaru can really rally behind and appreciate. Subaru steps up to give a speech to the people of the village, and in true Subaru fashion, he starts speaking and then starts to feel doubts. I feel like Subaru is a character who is constantly battling with his own self-doubts, and I love seeing when characters back him up in moments like these. Krush has backed him up by telling him to lift his head, and Ferris in this situation backs him up by saying, hey, Krush will tell you right now to lift your head, look ahead, you know, do you have anything to feel sorry about? Do you have anything to feel doubtful about? Are you doing this for the good of everyone? And Subaru's like, yeah, I am doing a good thing here, so I'll lift my head and I'll speak proudly, I'll speak loudly to everyone. And everyone has doubts, everyone has worries, everyone's questioning whether the witch cultists are coming. Subaru is kind of telling them that it's witch fiends that they're trying to protect them against, but they don't buy it. They're like, witch fiends have been here before and this has never been an issue. Why are you all here? Is this because of witch cultists? And so Subaru is just like, ah shit, what do I do? I've lost them, I've lost the crowd. And thankfully Ferris is the ultimate hype man. He is a great character for getting through to Subaru, and we did see this quite a bit in this episode as well. And of course then also Ram saves the day when it came to this, because she literally is able to endorse Subaru, and that's exactly what he needed. He needed that endorsement with the mention of Roswaal, with someone to speak as a spokesperson of Roswaal, and to also share that, hey, as I am a spokesperson of Roswaal, and you guys understand and appreciate that, he is also a spokesperson for Roswaal, and he is sharing what Roswaal wants, so you better listen to him, otherwise there could be consequences. And yeah, I feel like this really helps get through to the people. We do have Ram to thank for this moment, and we did thank Ram in this moment, and I just think that Subaru is such a great character because he recognizes every time someone steps in and backs him up, or steps in for him, or just does anything for him. And I love to see when characters do that. He is immediately responsive to that, and he is immediately thankful to that person. And yeah, Subaru's a great main character. Like, I love following Subaru. He is a great character. I know I mentioned at the beginning of this episode to share who your top 3 or 5, whatever you want to share, favorite characters from season 1 are, and I gotta say, Subaru is probably obviously my number 1. I am so blown away by how great of a main character he is within this series, with all the moving parts and the consequences for different things that could be done. I think he has handled this so well, and yeah, I'm constantly blown away by his character. I think he's a great main character here. We learn that Emilia was heartbreakingly kind of, going to the village and asking them to come to the mansion to be safe, because she sensed that something was up and they wouldn't listen, so the most that she could do was protect the barrier. And I'm surprised by that, because I thought that we fixed the barrier 10 plus episodes ago. Like, did something happen that broke it again? I don't know, maybe, probably, but she fixes the barrier anyway and goes home broken-hearted, essentially. And that's what we saw in the previous episode, where she was exhausted, and it was very downbeat for Emilia. She looked very defeated, the fact that they wouldn't listen to her, and the way that the villagers here are talking about her as Subaru is speaking is very heartbreaking, because we know that Emilia is a great person. We know that her intentions are for the best for everyone, and she is not here to cause drama. She's not here to do anything bad, but because she is a half-elf, she is constantly looked down on, and she is constantly talked about in a negative light. And the villagers, they don't know who the real Emilia is. They don't know her, and so they don't give her a chance. And we saw that in the flashback within this episode, where Emilia went back and everything. They just would not listen to her. But Emilia never turns her back on them, as we saw at the end of this episode. And then we learn how Subaru is able to hear the thoughts of everyone, because Julius shares that he used Nect, which is a high ranking spirit arts power, which connects the gates of everyone surrounding them, everyone in the vicinity, and allows the gates to communicate with one another. And I don't know if a normal person is able to hear the thoughts of everyone just like Subaru could, but to me that just says that the gates within everyone are able to communicate and share the knowledge that they have learned on how to beat this thing. Instead, Subaru takes that a step further and is able to hear things. So Julius himself even says, you are very adept with this stuff, and that you maybe have a very strong affinity with spirits. And that is very exciting to us, because up until this point, Subaru has been very much on the low side of things in power scaling. He has been very, very down there, and there's not a lot of strength to him. He can use Shamak, which is very cool, but even that ruins his gate, and then he's like not able to do anything for the next 5 episodes. So seeing and learning that there's potentially more that Subaru can learn here, very, very exciting stuff, and I can't wait to see when that shows up in the future. And the scenes between Julius and Subaru here are very sweet, because they're able to just talk with one another, and there's no animosity, there's no feelings of hatred, there's no feelings of disgust or distrust or anything like that. And that's when they kind of wrap up that conversation. And sadly, Subaru did not make up with Julius fully within these moments. And I really thought that we would, because it was a really nice moment where they were one-on-one and they were talking, they were discussing something with one another. And I thought that this was going to be it. I thought that this was going to be the moment where they patch things up completely. But he shares, of course, with Barris right after that. No, I didn't do that because I'm still thinking about it. When it's like, oh, you were literally about to patch things up at the end of last episode, and now you're just waiting more time. Like, the longer you wait, the worse it gets. And then there's the whole scene where Subaru is asking Ferris to come to the mansion. Ferris says, hey, help me with my duties here. And that's when they lure a merchant into the back of a truck and they take him out because he is actually a witch cultist. And that's when everything goes to shit. The witch cultist blows himself up, and Ferris is able to protect Subaru in time, but sadly not in enough time to stop everyone, because the guy blows up. And yeah, everything then starts to go to shit because everyone in the village, a lot of people are dead, a lot of people are injured, there's blown up buildings, and Ferris, his clothes are tattered, they're ruined, and he's just chilling out here with Subaru as Subaru wakes up, and we learn that a lot of the injured are gone to the mansion. And yeah, so Ferris is told to go to the mansion to help heal anyone that he possibly can. We get to see Wilhelm do some badass shit, taking down another finger by himself, but this time he's fighting it face on, not from behind, so he has to actually use his swordsmanship. But right as he's about to kill this guy pulls a blade on him and then blows up himself or something. So yeah, it seems that Wilhelm was kind of surprised by this attack, and he's taken out and he's injured, and so now we have to lose Wilhelm as well. Wilhelm was taken out of the picture, but the fingers keep coming. The Betelgeuse clones keep coming, and like, whoever dies as Betelgeuse doesn't matter because he's going to be reincarnated anyway. Subaru has this really funny moment where he says that his brain is trembling as he faces off against this witch cultist, and he pulls out the gospel to show that he has a gospel, and that is what Betelgeuse is looking for. He has Betelgeuse's gospel itself, and once he makes Betelgeuse aware of that, maybe that's where it all goes wrong for Subaru. Maybe that's how he was able to be taken over. But Subaru, the man that he is, he lures this clone, this finger, into the forest where the witch fiends are able to take out the Betelgeuse here, and Subaru is left alone because he has one of the crystals from the barrier. And when there's one finger left, Emilia shows up and she is able to take this one out. And I think that this was very important for Emilia, because the people hopefully will favor Emilia now. They'll come around to her, they'll recognize and appreciate that she came here to help them, and that her claims from the day before were not unfounded. They were actually accurate, and that they should have listened to her. And I think that this is a great way to show that she doesn't turn her back on them, even if they talk shit about her, even if they don't listen. She is still here for them. And there's this really cool sequence then where it's showing her fighting the witch cultist, and she is able to very easily overpower it and overcome the strength of this thing, and she encases it within a crystal. And I was thinking that, oh, this is going to be kind of Attack on Titan-esque, where they keep it trapped within the crystal until an opportune moment, until a moment in the future when it becomes relevant again. And I thought that they would keep it trapped there so that the Archbishop of Sin Sloth, Betelgeuse, would be trapped there and wouldn't be able to get out because it's still alive, it's not dead, and therefore it cannot move on to someone else, it cannot take the control of anyone else's body. That was my assumption within these scenes, but clearly I was wrong, because that's when Subaru recognizes there's something wrong and he sprints into the village forest. His La spits out of him. Julius's La shoots out of Subaru, and he starts to feel nauseous and he sprints into the forest. He knows what is happening, but he can't let anyone get involved. He can't be around Emilia, because if he's around Emilia, then something bad could happen. And so thankfully it's Julius and Ferris that recognize something is wrong. Julius obviously knows that La has left, and Ferris is by Subaru as this is happening and knows something's not right. So they follow him into the forest, and Subaru's like, get away from me, don't come near me, don't come near. And then he's like, I am the Archbishop of Sin. And yeah, it's just upsetting to see Subaru in this way. But let me just say, the voice actor killed it acting as Pedal Juice. But at the same time, it's just hard to watch because this is a character that we know and love, and to see him taken over in such a sad and senseless way where he's no longer himself is just heartbreaking, because the only way we know to take down one of these fingers, take down an imitation of Pedal Juice, is by death. And I think Subaru also knows that, and so that's why when he takes control of his own body again, he's like, I am Subaru, I am not Pedal Juice. He's like, someone please kill me. Julius, you have to kill me. I can't keep going. I can't keep stopping him. He's going to cause damage. You have to kill me. And that's when he looks at Ferris and asks Ferris, please help me. And Ferris, he's not in the situation to say no, because he recognizes this is a true begging for something. Like he understands, and as much as he doesn't want to, he steps in and does his best. I don't know what exactly he does, but he does something to Subaru that makes Subaru sit down, and basically like he can't do anything, Pedal Juice can't do anything. And that's when then Julius comes in with a swinging blow and takes out Subaru, sadly for himself. And it was a very upsetting end of the episode from what I thought was an episode of great triumph, besides all the awful death that happened in the middle. I did really think that we achieved our goal in coming here by the end of this episode, but now it appears we're going to be set back. And where we're going to be set back to, I have no idea. I can't imagine it's going to set us back to before the wheel, because that would be a little too far with only like 2 episodes left, 2 or 3 episodes anyway. I feel like it's going to set us back to after that point, but even then there's a lot of progress we've missed out on and that we're losing. And yeah, I guess we'll never know now what could have happened after this until after this again in the next episode or 2. So yeah, what a great episode. This was a really up and down roller coaster ride of an episode, and I'm so glad we were able to check this out. I hope that you guys enjoyed, and if you did, please leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already, and comment down below, like I asked, letting me know your favorite 3 characters or favorite 5 characters if 3 is too little from season 1 alone. No other seasons, just the actions and the things that they have done within season 1 alone. And yeah, I hope that you guys are having a great day today and that you're able to take it easy. I will see you in the next one. Take care.